Jan Blachowicz opened up about Alex Pereira, stating that won their first fight and will win again this year. He also claimed that Jon Jones is scared of Tom Aspinall, which is why he wants to face Alex Pereira instead. Michael Bisping boldly predicted that the UFC would pay Jon Jones whatever he asks to make the fight with Tom Aspinall happen this year. Meanwhile, a UFC prospect expressed an obsession with facing Ilia Topuria at any cost, vowing to take the Spanish champion down. Here's everything you need to know. First, Jan Blachowicz shared his thoughts on a potential fight between Ankalaev and Alex Pereira. The Polish fighter didn't hold back, taking a jab at both competitors by saying he almost fell asleep during Ankalaev's last fight and accusing the judges of favoring Pereira in their first bout. For me, if Pereira win, it's good for me, because I deserve a rematch. If Ankalaev win, we've got a draw, so also we have some business to do. So also, it's good to get a revenge against Ankalaev. But if Ankalaev fights against Pereira like he fought in his last fight, he's going to lose. This is my opinion. If he is going to be in this shape, this mentality with the way he is fighting right now, he is going to lose. He won, congratulations to him, but I almost slept watching the fight. I'm excited. Finally, I'm coming back. I want to remind people how tough I am because I think people forget. You know, I won against Alex Pereira. He just won against me because the referees helped him, in my opinion. I have a draw with Ankalaev that is one of the most dangerous fighter in our division right now, and I think people just forget about me. I've got a lot of respect to him and what he has done, but it doesn't change anything. I want a rematch against him, and after this fight, I'm focused on my fight right now, but of course if I win and I believe that I'm going to win this fight, the next one is going to be against Alex. I deserve this rematch like nobody else in the division. I've got the legendary Polish power. I'm Jan Blachowicz, and I know how to fight, and I'm just the best. Blachowicz also criticized Jon Jones, claiming that Jones is avoiding a fight with Tom Aspinall because he's afraid and is targeting Alex Pereira instead as an easier opponent. I think Jon Jones does this because Alex Pereira is now a big star in the UFC. Everybody knows him. He knows what he's doing. But I believe he should fight against Aspinall, but I think he's a little bit afraid of him. Because Aspinall is someone who can really stop him and beat him. I think he believes if he can fight against Pereira, he can take him down, control him, maybe something like this. Maybe he would like to fight against Pereira, don't lose, and maybe finish his career. You'd have to ask him, not me. With Aspinall, it will be not so easy. It will be a very tough fight for Jon Jones with Aspinall. That's why he knows what's going to happen. That's why he doesn't talk too much about Aspinall. But we will see. Maybe they've got some plans for them. Maybe they are waiting, money will be bigger, and they take the fight. Alex is one option for me, the only option. In March, I beat Carlos, and after that, I'm coming for Alex Pereira for the rematch and take the belt back. I'm going to prove one more time that I can beat him, and I'll do it. But this time before the round finish, I'll not wait for the referees. But first, I'll focus on the fight in March. Recently, Joe Rogan made waves in the MMA world by claiming that Jon Jones demanded $30 million to fight Tom Aspinall, and that the UFC is likely to pay that amount. On this matter, Michael Bisping confidently stated that the UFC would indeed meet Jones' demands, and explained why he believes that. As we know, Jon Jones kind of shied away from fighting Tom Aspinall leading up to the Stipe fight, which was an absolutely stroke of genius in terms of marketing. It drove the demand through the roof, sky high, making it the fight that everybody wants to see. Well, guess what? The man is going to get paid properly. More than likely, that's the rumor. The greatest fighter of all time. Joe Rogan says he's asking for around $30 million, and there's a good possibility that they would pay it, and I agree. Contrary to popular belief, the biggest stars in the UFC, they do make tremendous money. I was on a podcast, and way back in 2007, Rampage said he was paid $7 or $9 million, and that was almost 20 years ago. So Jon Jones, the greatest of all time, certainly one of the greatest, he's going to get paid, and I think he should, I would say, good for him. Tom Aspinall, the opponent, who is definitely going to be the toughest fight for Jon Jones's career, he's going to get paid well $1 million or maybe $2 million. A far cry from $30 million. He'll do very well out of this fight, but if he is victorious, then what does that do for him? That makes him an absolute superstar that might make Tom Aspinall the #1 pound for pound and the new greatest of all time. Movsar Evloev also gave an interview in which he called out Ilia Topuria, promising to pursue the current featherweight champion, even if it means moving up a weight class. Evloev claimed he wouldn't rest until he faces the Georgian fighter. To be honest, it's not easy to even understand what's going on, because Max Holloway said he will not come back to featherweight again. So Ilia's talking that he's moving up, also especially after my fight. I don't know what's going on. For me, it doesn't matter who will be my next opponent. Even if the champion moves up, he will leave the title. I will get the title, and then I will follow him. Lightweight is not too far for me. Even if he moves up, I will take the belt first because this is my first goal. So then I will go after him, even if he goes to middleweight. It doesn't matter. He's not a big guy. I don't need to cut the weight to beat this guy. I need his head on my list. Belt is first, but I don't think that he will leave the title. He's not going to go to lightweight. He will defend his belt soon. I don't know when, but we'll see. He's a great fighter, but he's not an unbeatable fighter. I'm that guy who can beat this guy. Just make the fight between me and him, and I will prove my words. I just need to beat this guy. I will wait until they have no choice to give me the title. Movsar made this statement following recent comments from Ilia Topuria, who said he plans to move up to lightweight and mentioned Charles Oliveira as a potential first opponent. I would like to go up to the next division, and since Islam, the champion in that division, is going to fight in January and he's not going to stay. That is, he's not going to be ready for April, May, I would like to fight with the #1 contender that division has right now. That's Charles Oliveira. Maybe it's time for a change. Now it's time to enjoy a little more of what I do. Not care so much about the weight cut. I made my UFC debut in 2020. 4 years pass. You evolve, you grow, your body develops more, and it costs more and more to cut weight. I already have a UFC fight at lightweight. It was the one in London. The truth is that I felt super comfortable with the process. Because the weight cuts don't affect you, it gives you the opportunity to stay a little more active. I will not leave the title vacant. The decision to move up to the next category is entirely mine. I haven't had any conversations with the UFC yet, so everything is still to be decided. Stop celebrating, because I'm not going anywhere. I have conquered my division, and I will do the same in the next one. It seems clear that Jon Jones might fight Tom Aspinall, and many believe the UFC will pay any amount to ensure the heavyweight title fight happens. But what do you think? Is Jon Jones challenging Alex Pereira because he's scared of Tom Aspinall? Share your opinion in the comments so we can discuss it. If you truly enjoy MMA and want to stay updated on everything happening in the world of fighting, make sure to check out these other 2 videos appearing on the screen. They're highly informative, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them and stay well informed about the latest MMA news. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like to help spread the content. See you next time.